Hello, fellows. Welcome back to Film Boot. It's Dylan again. I'm here to talk about the Batman because, I'm here to talk about it again because we just got a brand new deleted scene that just dropped online this morning, and I'm sure everyone's talking about it. It's all over the internet. Everyone's made videos on it already, but I wanted to give my 2 cents on it, especially considering my last video did so well. The response was overwhelming. Last thing before we jump in is I want to say, obviously, there are spoilers ahead for the movie. Even though this is a deleted scene, this video will also contain spoilers for something that happens in the actual film. Okay, let's jump in. This scene is Batman basically going to the Joker to find out what he can about maybe what is going on in the Riddler's head, maybe who he is, and trying to get insight from another psychopath, i.e., Silence of the Lambs. So that's what the scene is. That's why Batman's there. That's why he's talking to the Joker. What I really like about this is that it establishes that Batman already had a face-off with the Joker before. They've already kind of have this relationship with each other based on that. We don't know too much about what happens. It doesn't give too much away other than that they have faced each other before. And maybe Batman is the reason he's in Arkham. I mean, why else would be the reason? No one else can get Joker in Arkham besides Batman. We all know this. Anyways, so I really like that they established that, and I really like the back and forth that Batman and Joker already have going on, and it feels almost friendly a little bit. It's like something we haven't seen on the big screen with Batman and Joker. Usually when they talk or they have a scene with each other, it's always very hostile. It's always very intense, but what made this scene intense is the quietness of it and the kind of just the reserved nature of Robert Pattinson's performance once again, which is something I liked about him so much in the movie as well, and he has that in this scene also. Good stuff, great stuff. Good to see them just interact and just kind of talk. It was just cool. I also like that they didn't really show the Joker fully. You only have to kind of piece together what he looks like based on this obscured glass, and then at the end of the scene you do see a close-up of his eyes and his mouth that's more clear, but overall he's obscured somewhat the entire scene, and I like that they do that. And then what you do see of him is just kind of gross and creepy, and it's a different design, which I liked. He looks severely burned. Something happened to him. Was it the vat of acid? Probably not. Especially considering this version of the Batman universe that Matt Reeves has established is very grounded in reality, or as grounded in reality as a comic book adaptation can be. So I don't think that is his origin in this version. I saw Matt Reeves did an interview with IGN where he talks about what if this version of the Joker has a congenital disease that causes him to smile all the time, kind of like this old movie, The Man Who Laughs. That's a video IGN did. I'll link it below. It was pointed out to me by Heavy Spoilers video. Shout out to him. He did a good video on this scene as well. I'll also link his channel down below. Yeah, so Matt Reeves pointed that out, and I like that idea that maybe he has always had this condition, and maybe he's always smiling, and has his face been like this since he was born, and maybe that kind of influenced him becoming what he became. Anyway, I'm droning on. Just one quick gripe about the scene is that the Joker kind of just spells out what Batman's thinking in his head, and what I liked about the movie is that we can assume that Batman might think maybe the Riddler's giving people what they deserve, but he doesn't ever say that, or no one ever says that to him. He just kind of you can kind of see that with him. And in this scene, the Joker kind of just says it. And that's really my only gripe with the scene. I understand why it was cut, but at the same time, I think it's a much better Joker scene than the one we got in the movie. That being said, though, I'm glad that they released it the way they did, and it wasn't in the movie, because I also think it probably would have overshadowed everything else, and it would have overshadowed Riddler, and it would have overshadowed the overall story of the movie. People just would have been talking about this scene if it had been in there. So I think it's cool that they released it the way they did. Anyway, guys, that's my quick thoughts on this Joker scene from the Batman. What'd you guys think? Let me know, and hopefully we'll still do a spoiler video for you guys sometime soon. Alright, take care, subscribe, see you next time.